Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw right away. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Cowboys at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott.
Michael Gallup.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 27 yards there, a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pollard going to try the right side.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott now.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide.
Now Prescott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Brandon, That's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone.
And he will take it in for the Cowboys score. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here's Corral on first down.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, Give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going.
Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Why here?
Here's Prescott.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's pulled down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
47-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 47.
Throwing, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Pollard again.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Down. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
And his kick is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Back to throw, Corral.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pollard will take it up the gut. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Prescott.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Luke Schoonmaker.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Corral.
And Walker with it over the middle.
he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Corral.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9.
Prescott to throw it.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball and just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the draw, it's Pollard.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Prescott on first down.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A first down throw here for Corral. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Corral looking to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A final shot before the half for Corral. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
3rd down, Corral. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
78 yards.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Seahawks 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They toss it down to Pollard.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
47.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Seahawks 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Prescott.
That is caught. Schoonmaker. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
A give to Pollard, running left.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Corral. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Corral.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Corral.
Forced out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Corral to throw on second down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's first and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
DJ Dallas taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
21.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first and 10, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10. Corral to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Corral.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Corral.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Ah, what a play. Now get to the ball quickly. Got to be ready with another play or get up and spike it.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Corral.
Finding Walker complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Corral.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 28, Cowboys 27.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
47.
Here's Dak. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
To throw, Prescott.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
What a ball game this